It's Saturday. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. I got a great topic to talk about. So we are going to talk about this topic. We are going to get into it. But come on in the room. All new people, come on in the room. Hit the like button on your way in. Let's see here. Hit the like button on your way in, y'all. And come on in the room. Come on into your boys' chat. Come on into the chat. Hit the like button on your way in. What's up, baby? What's up, Twan? Well, look who's live. Yeah, it's your boy TT. Trucker live. Y'all had to go to the barber, get all the things done to get, you see what you see, right? Okay, hair done. Yep. V, you do wigs. You better get to some of these men wigs. You make a killing. Get into some of these men wigs. Hey, Miss Linda. Just a different Miss Linda. Well, hey, thank you for joining. You see him, BB? Yes. Cause I was walking around here hoboing it, y'all. And I don't like to look rough and bad for too long. So yeah, I had to go get a little cute. I would. It was funny because I was trying to do the jump rope challenge this morning, but that's all I kept thinking about is, oh Lord, am I gonna have time to finish this jump rope challenge and make my hair appointment because it was at 12 o'clock and I got to go. I drive like an hour and a half away from my hair appointment because I live in Jonesboro. Where I go get my hair done at is way on the other side of Atlanta, way on the other side. So yeah, my mind wasn't registering, and I'm trying to jump around. I'm like, no, I ain't. I really ain't gonna make it. Then my legs was wobbly, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to finish this later. I'm gonna have to figure something else out because I'm not gonna miss my appointment because the my barber that does my hair get there too late, and yeah, he'll push me back, and then I won't have me being on the truck and being busy throughout the week. Then I won't have time to go to him Monday through Friday or Monday through Thursday. So I was like, ugh, let me go on ahead and go make my hair appointment. That was more important, making this hair appointment. My appearances is really important to me now, especially in this new body I am in. You know, um, Beautiful I'm in Colored did a video the other day talking about this new body that we in as we that seeing as though we lost the weight, and so I tend to try to do my best with keeping my appearance up, and yeah, my haircuts is one of them. But to be honest, I always kept getting a haircut. Always. I always wanted to get my haircut. So yeah, and trying to stay hydrated and drinking some ice cold water. Vivi said, right, you too, Vivi. Yeah, we got look. And see, for me, Vivi, when I was a big dude and I was snag a tooth, the least I could do was keep myself groomed at the very least was keep myself groomed. Although I wasn't getting no looks, but try my best. New body, new teeth, new hairstyle. Yes, Twan. Yes, all of that. All of the above. All of the above. You're right. Yes. But yeah, so we're just saying, Traveling T, welcome to the live. Welcome in. You get it, Linda? Yeah, Linda, your boy here. And now that I'm in a new body, my ego is even like my ego is even bigger because I don't lost weight. Now I got on this big old shirt, y'all. Before I get into what my topic is about tipping, because I was actually supposed to talk about Vivi. I had a conversation with Vivi earlier today. I was going to talk about the same thing Vivi posted today on her YouTube. So since she had already took my idea, and me and her was like great mind thinking, like I was like, okay, well, let me switch up. Let me talk about something else. So we talk about tipping, but before I get to that, let me just say this real quickly. So this shirt I got on is a Shein shirt. This is Shein. It's not fully 100% polyester. It's not 100% polyester, but it's 90% them twins. It's 90% poly and ester. So 90% of, well, yeah, about 45% ester, 45% poly is in this shirt. And I didn't realize that the buttons were off. So I didn't realize it until I went to button it up. And I went to button it up and realized that the buttons don't match with the holes on the shirt. And I'm like, what the hell? Now I know I paid, I think the shirt was maybe $7.95. I think $8. I know it was a cheap shirt, but doggone, at least match the buttons up with the shirt. Got me walking around here looking foolish and stuff. I tell you, look, y'all, don't buy nothing from Shein. Don't buy nothing from Shein. Shein will have you messed up. Have you think you looking good. You walking around here with the buttons don't even match up with the holes. I was like, oh my God. You mean to tell me the buttons don't match with the holes? So I'm disappointed. And then the collar, my chain is in the way. Let me move my chain out of the way so you can see what I'm talking about. Y'all, so you see the collar, it don't, and look how the collar just fold up. I got to keep doing it like this to make the collar right. You see what I'm saying? Just to make the collar right, you got to keep stretching it in. It's just a lot. And I didn't know that. I said, when I saw that it was just 90% them twins, Polly and Esther, I thought to myself, okay, I'll go ahead and wear it. Hell, I'll wear the shirt. And it's still, and then not only is it just 90% polyester, then the holes don't match with the buttons don't match with the holes. So yeah, that's a hot mess. Y'all come on in here and hit the like button for your boy. Hit the like button for me, please. Let's see. Let me go to the chat right quick. Let me see what everybody is saying. Everybody is speaking. Linda said, hello, as lit should be. New mindset, new body. Correct. Hey, JR, thanks for joining. Linda is laughing. Hey, Grant, what's up, Grant? I missed your live earlier, but I'm going to go back and get the replay. After I got back from getting a haircut, that long drive and all that, I took me a little cat nap. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, going to dinner with Christy, but wanted to stop in and say, hey, well, thank you, Grant. I'm glad you stopped in. Twan said, oh my God. Karen Foot, hello, thank you for joining. Karen for the sand in me. Okay. All right. I like that YouTube name. Thank you for joining. Um, Gavin, you get what you pay for, brother. That's my brother. I know, Gavin. Yo, this is crazy. I know. Hold on. Wait, let me see something. Look how Gavin in my life. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Y'all, this is my sister Lacole.
Hi.
Look, Gavin, look at Lacole. Gavin down here commenting, see?
What are you talking about?
You
What
get
is-
what you pay for.
What though? What is he talking
Because
about?
I'm talking about the Sheen shirt. The not only is
Oh,
it
the
Polly and
Polly.
Esther, yeah, but then the buttons and the collar don't even look right. It's all messed up, and then the buttons don't match with the
Let
hose.
me see. Oh, it is off. You got a Gordon Cortrell. What they said off of the Cosby Show. You got a Gordon Cortrell.
Oh, now my sister got drunk, y'all.
You got that tailor made, but they made him feel good about it. You just gotta rock it.
Right. Good check. Is this the ball player? Yes, this is the ball player. Retired WNBA. Tell them the team you played for, Lacole.
Look at you in here. Okay, I played for Connecticut. I played for Phoenix, won a championship with Phoenix. I played for Seattle, won a championship with them. We don't count Chicago. And then I retired here in Atlanta.
And you won a championship here in Atlanta, didn't you?
No, we lost in the finals.
Oh, okay. Gavin said,
Who said I'm looking good?
here we go. Gavin said, here we go.
Gavin, I didn't. Tavares the one asked me to say that. You talking about here we go. The fuck?
Yeah. Hey, TT sister. Vivi said she's so beautiful. That's my girl, Vivi.
Thank you.
Twan says, congrats, Nicole.
That's okay. They don't know how to spell it.
Yeah.
It's Leco. Leco.
Yeah, with the L.
Lecoe.
Twan says she's beautiful.
Thank you, Twan.
Y'all don't boost her head up. Look, Gavin gonna say the same thing in a minute in the comments. Our brother gonna say the same thing. Don't boost her head up.
Not even.
That's Jeremy. JR. That's Jeremy. And look, Gavin said, yes, please don't.
Gavin got the biggest head out of all of us, so I don't know what he talking
Don't
about.
he? Traveling team. Everybody in the comments. Now everybody said you beautiful, Lacole. No, then she corrected. She said, okay, Lacole.
Thank you.
Y'all come on in and hit the like button for your boy. Now, to get into the topic that I was going to talk about. Twan said to Gavin, you miss your brother. Blowing out my jump rope challenge to get his man wig. Yeah. So me and Twan, that's Twan. So we had a jump rope challenge. So I've been jump roping. So she know about jump rope challenge. She saw me jump roping. But so we were supposed to do it this morning, but I had to go get my hair cut.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't finish my jump rope challenge.
Oh, well, you gotta finish it.
Well, now I got my hair done, and
You don't want to sweat.
I don't want to sweat, right? So, y'all, I don't want to sweat my new hairdo out. I know everybody laughing.
Oh, look at Gavin with the correction.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to do it at night once the
How long you gonna be
once it
on?
get cool for about an hour.
Okay, I'll be back.
Okay.
Bye, y'all.
Close the door because I can't have the music playing in my background.
Okay.
Okay. All right, she's gone back because I think she got her youngest son, my nephew, and I think they're going to the park or something. So she's getting ready for that. Lord TT in his hair. Yeah, Twan, your hair is important. The hair is so important, Twan. Lord, I don't know. I don't know what I'd do if I ain't had no hair. Makes sense. Women feels the same about our hair too when we get it done. Yeah, especially when you pay a lot of money. You know, for this, it's $260. I paid $260 for this. $260, and I do that every 2 weeks. So yeah, you know, you doing it like that. Yeah, he better to go get his hair done. I did, Vivi. I better go get the hairdo. That's why I went natural. Well, see, Twan, I wish I could go natural. If I can grow some hair, you know, I'm thinning up here in the middle, y'all. I'm thinning, and then I was already thinning up here in the middle. Then I got me GLP-1s, and that just took it on out. That I was telling, was it Grace? What's Grace YouTube channel? Y'all know who I'm talking about. It's not Losing It Grace. Because she asked me, because I mentioned in one of my videos about my hair getting thin. And she asked me about it, and I was like, yeah. I got thin hair too. Man, $500 plus for Trizipatite in hair. Yes, Twan. Oh my God, yes. Yes, Trizipatite took me out financially. Financially, yes. It took your boy out. Look, I got to pay for hairstyles now and the medicine. So you know, like, yo. so all those wigs too. Yeah. They're expensive. No wonder you be on the road. Yeah, I gotta stay on the road. My expenses, this stuff expensive. I gotta keep it. Look, y'all, I gotta stay out there on the road. Vivi said, but at least you tried. Yeah, I tried. I'm gonna see if I can finish it tonight when the sun goes down and it's dark, and I'm gonna turn my vehicle around and put the headlights on me, and then jump rope and see if I can get to 500. And if I can't, because it's crazy, I got the 500 yesterday. I actually got the 500 yesterday. And I probably should have recorded it, but it probably wouldn't count because the actual challenge was today. But yeah, my legs still wobbly. Then I drove for 9 hours. I drove out to Charleston, South Carolina from Atlanta, Georgia, and then turned around and came directly straight back. Got back in this morning at about 8 o'clock. And then y'all hit me with that live, and I was like, oh, I'm going to try. And then I'm looking at the time because I knew I was going to go get my hair done. And I was like, oh, I don't know now. I don't know. Let's see. Twan says, TT, that content that you're slipping on. That's content that you're slipping on. You know, you're right. Oh, but you know, so Twan, don't sweat your hair out. We're running it back next month. Okay, good. We're gonna run it back next month. That's what's up. Ask your barber if he can record them doing your hair. That would bring them exposure for business too. Yeah. So I asked him today, because I wanted to record. I even took my my stand to record, but he was like, oh no, because I'm not dressed. He had on pajamas, and he had been in his shop since 7 o'clock this morning doing hair. Cause he do lady hair. His it do good for a man cut. Like he cuts hair really good. But he really do ladies hair. That's his main thing. Like he do women's hair. So he had a few women's this morning. Then he had me, and then he had another guy. Some guy went in there and got a haircut. He had a little man wig too. And he's on the guy who here he done he's in Tyler Perry production studio thing. And I forgot which one of the shows, but yeah, he's in that Tyler Perry studio thing. And he got the little man wig right there in the middle, and it was curly hair, and she cut it up for him, and then spiked it, had little spikes going up. It looked real nice. I thought to myself, if I wasn't so black, I probably would get something like that, but I'm too dark skinned. When you're dark skinned, your hair got to match your complexion. If y'all know what that means. And so like when I was fat, when I was big bone, I had that fat face, I wouldn't have dare gotten this hairstyle, because this hairstyle with a fat face, it didn't look good. I tried it. I did try it when my face was fat, and I came out looking a hot mess, y'all. It didn't look good at all. JR said, why are you spilling secrets? Twan, tell him, get ready. Okay, yes. Vivi said, okay, so the next time you go, ask him so he can prepare. Yeah, so next time I make my appointment, Vivi, I'm going to let him know. Now, we recording you doing this hair, so get dressed up for it. And he's the guy that cuts my hair. Y'all, I'm going to post him in my Instagram, because not only do he does hair, he's also a not like a wedding planner. He's like an event. I don't want to say an event coordinator, but an event where he creates the wedding. Like if you want something exotic, he created for you. But you pay for it, but he created. His wedding was an African theme, and his wedding was actually supposed to go on a movie show. His wedding was chosen to be in a show because it was very exotic, and then he was supposed to recreate it for his anniversary, and he switched it up a little bit. His anniversary was just as nice as the wedding, but he did switch it up a little bit. But the producer wanted the same thing as his actual wedding. They didn't want to switch up for when he switched it up a little bit for his anniversary. But he does really well with putting together event decorations or like event theme and coordinating clothes and all of that. Like for his wedding, he had dancers falling out the sky, and they were doing ballerina, and then the African fans, and they were doing all this, and his wedding was amazing. I give him credit. His wedding was very good, very good. But yeah, you could have edited him out and zoomed in on the head for 60 seconds short. Oh, which one? Your boy ain't good with editing yet. I'm still, working on it, but I didn't think about that either, though. So I'm gonna try that too, because I didn't think about that. JR, Twan said secrets. She want to know what secrets. Travis T said Twan did a show of her hairstyle. Yeah, so yeah, you're right, Travis T. So yeah, I didn't think about that. Look at y'all. Y'all ladies be on it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Cause y'all ladies be on it. Y'all be knowing the content. Y'all be knowing. Cool J, what's up? Thank you for joining. I'm in here talking to Lou. If you just now joining, I'm talking about my barber and him doing my hair and all of that, which has nothing to do with the topic of conversation in my title. But before we get to that, and I get some of you guys' opinions and stuff, I want to just shoot the breeze with my YouTube fam. Talk about, since I didn't finish my jump rope challenge because I bailed out to go get my hair done. So I thought I'd kick the bubbles with y'all first. You know what I'm saying? Twan is speaking to Cool J. Hi, Cool J. But yeah, so your topic is live chat. I know, yeah. But so let's see. Let's get into it. Let's get into the topic. Tipping. So, and what brought this up? What made me want to talk about tipping? Because I'm gonna take it back to my hairstylist. Wait, JR said, dude, it doesn't matter what skin color you are. It's dark skin, mixed race with good hair, Indian, Dominican, but due to weight, hairstyles can vary. You are a dark skinned, handsome guy. Stop downplay. Thank you, JR. Thank you. Look at my cousin getting in there, fussing at me. But so yeah, my topic, the reason what brought up tipping, because I literally was on the phone on my way going to get my haircut, and I was on the phone with JR, who's in the chat, and I was saying to him, the barber told me to stop on my way in and pick up some alcohol. Some, because when you shave your face, when he shaved my face, they clean your face and stuff with alcohol and stuff. That's what the barber does. And so apparently when he went to the beauty supply store this morning, that's the one thing he forgot. So on my way in, he was like, can you stop and grab me some alcohol? So yeah, I did. I stopped and grabbed some alcohol. And I was talking to my cousin JR, and I was like, he always be like, can you stop and grab me this? Or can you stop and get me a burger? And I said to myself, I wonder, is it because I don't tip? So do he feel like, well, since he ain't gonna tip anyway, let me tell him to stop and grab this or grab that. So that's your tip. Twan said, did you love, okay, let me go right here. Did you lower his tip, not letting you record? No, I didn't lower his tip, not letting me record, because I didn't give him a tip. Which is why I'm talking about this. $2.60 includes tip. That is it right there. Thank you, Traveling T. Thank you, Traveling T. You are absolutely correct. Your hairstylist, your barber is not a service worker. We should only tip service workers. And I hate it for those that's in here. Hello there. Yes. Yes. Right. Here's your tip, Master Barber. You ain't getting no extra. Right. You better speak. Right. Yo. Yeah, I don't tip because they're not a service worker. Your barber, your hairstylist is not a service worker. They set their rates for labor, supplies, all of that, and that's what we pay. It's in there, 260. Make that a short. I am Twan. Yes, I'm gonna make that a short. Me spinning the chair. Yes, I'm gonna make that a short. Twan, have you thought about wearing wigs? You would look great and spice up you in class and will be great for your live as well. Oh, JR asked Twan what she wear wig. Twan said she got long hair already. Hers is natural. Her hair come down on her below her shoulders. The Twan might say she don't need no wig. Oh, Claxton don't like them. You know something, Twan? I'm the same way. I don't like wigs and weave because I don't like the smell of them. I can't stand the smell of hair. That's why I have my barber do this and pull it back so it never falls forward where I have to smell my hair. I don't want to smell hair. And I have a sensitive nose and hair from being outside. You know, everybody don't wash their hair every day. And I don't want to smell outside hair if I'm dating somebody and they got long hair or weave and stuff and we in the bed and I got to smell that shit. I don't want to smell it. I like for natural hair, whether you have it short or long, just keep it natural. Traveling T said, I like traveling in Europe. They don't expect any extra. Even service workers are so appreciative if you round up. They will pay. They are well paid and don't expect any extra. Okay, well I didn't know that. Okay, in Europe, I didn't know that. But you know here the service workers don't get paid that much, so they live off tips. But yeah, my barber is not a service worker. That's just like I was watching somebody and they were saying, why are we tipping your stylist or your barber? You don't tip your doctor. When you go see your doctor and you get that doctor bill, do you turn around and tip the doctor? No. Because their fee is in that doctor visit. So yeah, I ain't tipping again for $260 hairstyle. Like Travis T said, yeah. Gary said, what the heck are you tipping for if I just paid you for your service? Right, Gavin. Right. Some men love that, but your nose is sensitive. Yeah, JR, my nose is sensitive. So yeah, I don't like long hair. I don't want to smell women long hair. I don't. You know, and y'all know Jay-Z been in the news. I hope I can talk about entertaining stars on YouTube. If I can't, y'all correct me and I'll edit it later. But y'all know Jay-Z been in the news about his man wigs. And he trying to sit up there and lie and say that that's his real hair. And it's not. That is clearly a man wig. That, yes, Jay-Z wear a man wig. I don't see, and all that hair, I don't see how Beyonce sleep in the bed with him smelling that dirty stuff. Sharon T said, I love Italy and Spain. If my restaurant bill is $10,060, I round up to 11, and they are so happy. Well, you know, we can't do that here, Traveling T. If we get a bill $20.20 and you round that bill up to $21, that waitress or waiter gonna look at you like you crazy. and might chase you on your way out the door and say, "Where's my tip?" They just might. And think of story time. Let me tell y'all a story. Something that happened to me one day. While we talking about tip and money. So this happened many years ago. I think I'm 50 years old now. This might have happened when I was in my 30s. This was many years ago. Because this is when you could get money orders, right? When money orders was the thing. And I went into the store one day, y'all, and I got a money order for I told the cashier I want a money order for $70. And so I gave him I think it was 420s, right? 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh my God, I feel stupid. I had to count. Yes, I gave 420s, which was $80. But I only needed a $70 money order, right? So I gave him 420s, which was $80. So he printed up my money order. He gave me a money order. And I looked at the money order, excuse me, y'all, and the money order was for $700. And I looked at it, and I said, I thought I told him 70. But it was for $700, y'all. I took off out the store, ran out the store, jumped in my car, and here he come running out the store. And I thought to myself, oh my God, he caught me. He gonna want this money order back. This man runs out the store with $10 to my, sir, you forget your change. You forget your change. I said, oh, okay. I grabbed that $10 and took off. So I made $700 out of $70. But back then, now I'm an honest man. Back then, $700 was hard to come by back then. And I was not going to go back in the store. I took that $700 money order and cashed it in. I surely did. I sure did. My location, Twan said my location changes me. 1:30 every 5 to 7 weeks. It takes her 4 hours. How long it takes Yo Barbara? About 2 hours. It takes my barber 2 hours, Twan. Gerard said, I'm generous tipper, traveling team. Are you a non-tipper or cheap tipper, or how great the serve is from the waiter? Okay, so JR is asking traveling T a question. Linda says, dear Twan, depends on the hair length and time they use to do it. I get it. JR says, if they done great service. Traveling T says, I'm a big tipper in the U.S. because I know their salary isn't well. While traveling out the country, I round up salary and culture differences. Okay, yeah, right, Traveling T, yeah. My mom thinks I tip too much. I can imagine you tip pretty doggone good, Traveling T. Twan said, put on your glasses, man. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, Twan, I got on my glasses. Ooh, they dirty. These damn things, they dirty. What happened, Twan? Did I miss something? I probably missed a whole lot of something, didn't I? As I'm trying to read, I tipped at Starbucks yesterday. Okay, let me put on these. I tipped at Starbucks yesterday. Oh my God, I can see now. Oh, yes. I took that Starbucks yesterday, many people don't. Oh yeah, I wouldn't tip at Starbucks either, but I don't drink coffee, so yeah. Jess said, Twan, get him. LOL. Trace Twan said, not reading right. Okay. Well, I can read now, Twan. I put the glasses on. I put the readers on. I sure did. And for those of y'all that are content creators and you trying to build your channel and all of that, go on ahead and put a vehicle in the chat. Drop a vehicle in the chat. Y'all go ahead and drop a vehicle in the chat. Looking great, TT. Thanks, JR. What's in the cup? Oh, I'm drinking water and the Powerade I poured over here in the water. Because I didn't want to drink all my Powerade at one. I wanted to water it down. So I'm poured the Powerade over here with a bottle of water and a cup and ice. Okay. In this country, everyone is holding out their hand. Right, Traveling T, they is. Yes, Gerard, they look nice on him. Gerard said, you already know, Twan. But he said water. Oh, wow, wait a minute. I must have missed something up above. Vivi said, thank God, LOL. Yeah, I figured I wasn't reading right, Tom. You said go put your glasses on. But yeah, I can see. I thought I was going to meet and see you, JR. Oh, over in Jamaica. Look, y'all, we gonna do it. Look, we got Traveling T in here. JR travels. Twan travel. We all got passports. We are gonna do something out of the country really, really soon. We got to. I mean, and y'all, we don't always have to take cruises to travel. Cruises not always, that's not the only way to travel. Let's get on a plane and go somewhere. Now, I will say this, because I think I said it the other day in my chat. I don't want to do no more. And I see why Traveling T do Airbnbs when she go out the country instead of resorts. I think resorts are cool, but I don't. I want to do like a hotel. Not really. It don't have to be all inclusive. Because I'm tired of going to all inclusive where the food is buffet and excuse me, when the food is buffet and you got everybody at the buffet, they sweating over the food, or they just gotten out the pool and they slinging their hair and the water dripping over in the food. I can't enjoy the food, and that I want to eat the same, just like y'all want to eat. And so if you don't get to the buffet, if you're not first in line at the buffet, and you let everybody else go before you eating everybody's sweat, water, and all of that. They talking to people and spitting over the food, and stuff like that. You just no telling. So I'd rather just get my food served to me rather than buffet. I'm tired of buffet. Tracy's a Twan. She dropped her car in here. Yes, me, Linda, do you have your passport? Yes, Miss Linda, do you have your passport? Is Miss Linda in the chat? Did I miss Miss Linda? Is she in the chat? Because Gerald asked her, does she have a passport? Traveling T said, I got a text this afternoon. I declined a short cruise. I cannot do 4 days. It takes too much out of me to only be gone 4 days. Oh, okay. Twan said, go to the restaurants on the resort. Yeah, I do that. I do, but like for lunch, I was doing the buffet for lunch. And yeah, I didn't do the dinner buffet because some of the resorts did have restaurants where I was eating and I was good after that. Gerald said, let's go Italy, y'all. Europe, everyone. Traveling T. Have you been to Italy yet? Linda, you're so funny, TT. Thanks. Vivi dropped her car, y'all. So y'all travel. Y'all, if y'all not subscribed to Vivi, Traces of Twan Life, y'all please, go follow them. Linda said, I have one an update. Twan says, I'm trying to go visit my daughter in Thailand, but that flight was how much was it, Twan? How much? And make sure because it was, I think that was you, Twan. Didn't we talk about the going over there and borders being closed or something like that for Thailand? We need to look at that. I'm gonna call you, Twan. We got to talk about that. Okay, Linda is ready. Traveling T said, yes, I traveled to Italy. I done a Mediterranean cruise from Venice. Oh, you have Traveling T? I've also been to Rome. Yeah, JR, Traveling T been all over Europe. We the only ones haven't been to Europe yet. Traveling T's been over there. Josh, I'm skipping messages. Have I? I probably did. Because it's going kind of fast. I don't know. It's not the cause. It's the time of the flight. Oh, okay. I would love to go, Josh. I would love to go to Thailand with you, Twan. Yeah, me too. Twan, you look. We'll go to Thailand with you. I even thought about buying a condo over there. The furthest I've been is Florida. Vivi, do you have a passport? Do you travel, Vivi? Do you get go on cruises and stuff? I'm thinking April. Okay. Yeah, we need to go. Look, and now that Vivi just said the furthest she's been in Florida. Oh, Vivi. Oh, yes. Okay, Vivi. Your new challenge is getting your passport in the next 60 days. That's your new challenge. Get your passport in the next 60 days. You got 60 days to get you a passport, Vivi. 60 days. And I want you to jump on here. That's going to be content. When you get your passport, Vivi, that's content, right? Right, Twan? That's going to be content for Vivi when she get that passport. Let me go back up in the chat. Chatham T said, Southeast Asia is a long way, so is Australia. Try to break up the flight. Miss Toy, hey, Miss Toy, what's up? Oh, you caught the live. What's up, Miss Toy? How you feeling? Look, now, Miss Toy, I asked you the other day when you going to drop a video of your recovery, but you don't drop about 9 or 10 videos, but they're all members only. They're all with members only. And I was like, oh Lord, I can't get in there to check on you. I can't even check on you. Just drop one little video for us broke folks that can't afford memberships. Just one little video for us broke people. It's 19 people in the live. Y'all go on ahead and hit the like button for your boy. Maybe an option. Okay, Jared said can maybe an option. Vivi is laughing, but I'm serious, Vivi. I'm serious. 60 days, get that passport. Hey everyone, Jen is in the bushes. Jen is in the bushes. April is the new year in Thailand. JR said Vivi has a passport. No, Vivi don't have a passport. But she got 60 days to get it. She got 60. I'll give her 90. I'll go ahead and give her 90 days to get that passport. And if she didn't get it in 90 days, I make trips to New Orleans. I do. Well, no, you're not in New Orleans. You're in Louisiana, but you're close to New Orleans. I make trips there, Vivi. If I have to come get you, put you in my pickup truck and take you down to the passport office, we're going to go get that passport for you, okay? Okay. In the words of Vivi, okay. I use Vivi on words on her. Cool J says, yes, I would like to visit Thailand. Yes, because I've never been. I've been to Japan. I've been to Japan and Indonesia, but I haven't been to Thailand. We have to take Vivi to the Caribbean first. Yeah. We gotta take Vivi never been out the country, so yeah, we gotta do a short trip with her first, yeah. Before we take her way across the country. Yeah, we got to go somewhere short first with Vivi. I agree with you, Twan. Twan is saying hi, Doc, to Miss Jen. Jen, hey, Twan. No, JR. I'm going to do one next week. Okay, Miss Toy, you going to do your video next week? Look, front and center, because I was like, I might have to get a load up to Detroit to come visit Miss Toy. I'm going to have to pull up in that big old 18-wheeler on Miss Toy. Be like, what's up now? You know, I do it. You know, I drive all across the country. I got the 18-wheeler. I ain't got to buy no flight. I come for free while I'm still making money. And Detroit is one of my spots. I don't mind going to Detroit. Miss Toy said, run her coin since you were around here paying $264. Right, Twan? I know. Miss Toy say hi to everyone in the chat. Miss LaFay, the hair is fresh. Thank you, Miss LaFay. Yeah, I had to go get it done. Look, y'all, when you see me walking around here in the do-rag, yeah, it's a wrap for me. I don't like that. I gotta go do something with this mess. Gerald said, does Miss Toy have a passport? Oh, good question. She'll probably answer. I don't know Miss Toy a traveler. I've never heard her say whether or not she traveled or not. Vivi's laughing. I guess Vivi's laughing at me because I gave her 90 days to get her passport. Hey, Miss Toy, I hope you feel better soon. Miss you. Yeah, Linda, we miss Miss Toy. Terrence T said, get global passport entry also. The lines are shorter getting back into the U.S. Well, Traveling T, I don't have to get global entry because your boy here has a TWIC card, which automatically gives me global entry. So when I became a CDL driver, well, not when I became a CDL driver, I had my CDL for a long time. But in order for me to pull certain loads, I had to get what we call a TWIC card, where they do the background check and the fingerprints and all that. Well, with that becomes global entry. So I use my TWIC card for my global entry. But it's for me only. Excuse me, y'all. It's for me only. So if I'm traveling with somebody that don't have global entry, I just wait in the line with them. But if I'm traveling with my cousin JR, who also has a TWIC card, we don't have no problem. We use our TWIC cards and lines are shorter. We don't have no problem. Gerald said, Miss Toy and Miss LaFay. Oh, he is speaking to everybody. Hi. Cool J says, hi, Miss Linda. I definitely have a passport. Oh, Miss Toy said she definitely have a passport. Miss Toy, I didn't know you travel. Okay. First I've heard. Okay, Miss Toy. Well, look. We got to extend the invite to Miss Toy then. Miss LaFay said you have to catch the replay and see how fast he did a 360 in the chair. Dreads were flying. All right, Twan, it was. Hey, Z, thank you for joining. Sounds like I came in at a good time. Where are we going? We're going to Thailand with Twan when she go visit her daughter. That's what we going, Z. Hey, TT and everyone. Yeah, Z, we are going with Twan to Thailand. Everybody's going to pack their bags. And Twan going to book us the hotel. And we're going to get on the plane with Twan and go to Thailand. JR said, hey, Miss Cool, do you have your passport? Cool J said hello and yes to JR. Yes, she got her passport. JR saying, hey, do you have a passport? Okay, so JR's asking everybody. Look, just say, do everybody in this group chat have a passport, JR? Because Z said she sure do. Look, Twan. Everybody got a passport. We all going to Thailand. I don't know if we're going to be able to get back in America with Trump, but, we all going. Z has a passport, T. Okay. Miss Toy, hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I hope Miss Toy feeling better, too. Look, I told her she got to do a video so we can see. She said she is feeling better. Oh, you want me to plan something for you? I thought we were going to Thailand with you. You just going to go ahead and get the Airbnb. Traveling T is on my speed when it comes to travel. Oh, yeah, JR. Traveling T been everywhere. Look, we can't top Traveling T. She done outdone everybody. That's why. Look, what you think of the title of her name? Traveling T. She'd be gone. She'd be in the wind. Traveling T don't play no games. I'm gonna have to catch up with her. Hey TT, looking good. Thanks, Virginia. Thanks. Yeah, I had to get my hair done, because I was around here looking like a hot mess. So yeah, I had to go to the barber and get done, but it kept me from completing my jump rope challenge this morning. Cause I had to bail out to go get my hair done. Paul, Amadeus Lane is in the chat. What's up, my boy Paul? What's up, bro? I've been watching you on my desktop, but I couldn't comment. Had to hop in on my device. I'm glad you did. Paul, look, y'all. We got to get out. That's another place. We got to get out to California with Paul. We got to get out there to California and go visit Paul. Paul be doing big things out there. Okay, that's what's up. Ms. Toy said, I just having surgery, so that's been my travel the last 2 years. Oh, yeah, because, you had to do all of that. And I know Miss Toy now. Miss Toy, you better stick to teaching in them elementary school. You go teaching at high school. Them grown teenage boys and all that, they gonna think they got them a girlfriend. Matoy said, when are y'all all going? Twan said, stop playing. Are you serious? I don't know about that long flight. What you mean you don't know? Yeah, we gonna go. Twan, yeah. Sound like he's putting it on you. Right, Z. Twan going to Thailand. We want to go with her. We want to go to Thailand with Twan. Twan is speaking. Hey, Anime. Pause to my Hey, Anime. Champ-T said for everyone, that flight is about 24 to 30 hours. Oh, I didn't know that. Twan said, Paul, when are we meeting up in Vegas? Good question. Yes, because I'm ready. Miss Toy said 24 to 30 hours. That's not for me. Miss Toy getting on no plane for 24 to 30 hours? Okay, so Miss Toy one of those only go to the Caribbean? Maybe? Twan said it's not that long. Traveling T said Australia is 23 hours. Oh, I didn't know Australia was that long, Traveling T. Good Lord, that's a long flight. I don't know if I would be on a plane that long either. 23 hours on a plane? I had a fit. Y'all, when I flew to Japan, I flew direct. The first time on a long flight, and it was direct. So my very first time to Japan was direct, a 13, 14-hour flight, direct. When I landed in Narita, Japan. I was sick as a dog. I was getting ready to say sick as shit, but I was sick as a dog, y'all. I was sick, nauseous, stomach up. I had to get it. I think I got air sick, so I had to get it. I had to sleep it off. Whatever I had to sleep it off for 24 hours. And then, like, the next day, I felt good. So when I went back to Japan my second time, I did a connecting flight just to make sure I was going to be good. So that's how I did it. But I think now I can get back on another long flight and hopefully it wouldn't bother me. I think I can get on a 15-hour flight and it don't bother me. I think. Paul said, we looking towards the end of September. I may have to go out of town. So a way to get confirmation, but we around that time. Hopefully we'll see some dates out next week. Okay. Okay, we're good. Yeah, but Paul, we ready? We ready? Virginia said you did great all week with the jump rope challenge, CT. Thanks, Virginia. Look, I tried all week. All week I was doing it. And then the last day of the challenge, now I can't do nothing but 200 jumps. I was like, oh. Swan says, to Australia. Josh says, hi, Paul. Travel internationally. Josh asking, do Paul travel internationally? Ms. Toy said, let's do Barbados. Yeah, we could do a Caribbean trip to Barbados. We can. I looked at, Travis said, I looked it up, 19 hours and 28 minutes from Florida. To where traveling to Thailand, or is that to Australia? Twan said, yes, Barbados, let's do it. Twan be ready to go. Look, Twan ain't no joke. Twan got her passport, she ready to go. And I think Twan just started flying a couple of years ago, right, Twan? You just started flying a couple of years ago? Paul says, hey, JR, know it's tough with my wheelchair, but this one company that I'm an ambassador for has given me a lightweight portable one that's motorized that I think I'm ready to test it out. Uh-oh. Paul ready to get on a plane and travel internationally. All right. 22 hours from Miami to Bangkok. Oh, 22 hours from Miami to Bangkok. Bangkok is in Thailand. Yeah. It's 22 hours? There must be connecting somewhere. Where do it connect at, traveling team? Kuj said yes to Barbados. Josh says Twan didn't give the notice out for morning jump rope. Twan says, yeah, we talked about it on 2 Live, TTB in and out, LOL. Yeah, sometimes I'll be driving and I might miss certain things in a live because I'm driving and I have to take my focus off what I'm listening to because now I might have to pay attention to what's in front of me, depending on what's going on. Most long flights are connected flights, not on a plane 15 to 30 hours. Traveling T said, I've done Barbados. I had a good time. I haven't been to Barbados yet, so I would love to go. And JR, wasn't we thinking about going to Barbados? Or was we talking about going to Trinidad? That's what we were talking about, going to Trinidad. Barbados, y'all, We have to look into Barbados about oh, is it Barbados? Is Barbados on the one of them lists that we can't go to, or is it not? I might be thinking about another Caribbean island. I think that's Haiti. I'm sorry, that's Haiti, not Barbados. Yeah. So yeah. Let's do Barbados. Twan said, JR, I was, how was he going to participate at 7 p.m. with the new hairdo? Ah, right. Yeah, true that. They said you did 258 jumps. Oh, okay. I think I lost count somewhere in this. I probably did do about 258. Um, but you said we're gonna do a redo next month, so I'm ready. I'll be ready. I make sure that week I don't get my hair done. Excuse me, y'all. I gave him a Miss Toy said I gave him a bonus. He did 158. Ah! Miss Toy said she gave me a bonus. Oh Lord. Virginia said I did 0 TT all week. You did great. Thanks, Virginia. Twan says, yup. Josh says, okay, the Paul ready to roll. Yeah, Paul ready to roll. Yeah. Look, Paul, look, that's his name. Paul on wheels. Paul on wheels. He ready to roll, y'all. Kendi K, what's up all day? What's up, Kendi K? Thanks for joining. Kendi K, we talking about traveling. I done took this conversation from tipping to traveling internationally because Twan wants to go to Thailand next year. So we trying to talk about going to Thailand. But first, let's do a trip to Barbados. My first flight was to Detroit and back in 2010, I think. Oh, okay, so 2010, that was long. That's over 10 years ago. You've been, oh, I thought you said you haven't flying that long. You've been flying for a minute in 2010. Oh, Twan, you've been on the plane. You've been flying. Cause my first flight in many years, my very first flight was in 2009 to Boston. My very first flight in a long time was in 2000. Or was it 2008? I think it was a 2008. And it was to Boston from Atlanta. And that was my first flight since childhood, since my mom. So I was brought up in Brooklyn, New York, as I know. My mom's sister married a military guy. And when they went to Germany, they went to Schweinfurt, Germany. Since my mom was a single woman, didn't have nobody but me. My aunt, when she moved out to Schweinfurt, Germany, she needed help raising her kids because her husband was military. So she flew us out to Schweinfurt, Germany back then, and I think that was back in 1979. I was born in 1975. So in 1979, we flew out to Schweinfurt, Germany. Came back in 1981. But we went back to New York, and my aunt moved to Augusta, Georgia, where we later moved to as well, was Augusta, Georgia. So, and that was my last flight, my last long flight up until 2008. Because prior to that, when I was here no, I take it back. I also flew in 1992 when the towers fell in New York. And not because I was living in Charlotte and I wanted to go to the Michael Jackson concert in October of 1992. And so I flew from Charlotte, North Carolina to New York in 1992. But that was the last time I flew. My first time flying again was in 1979 and in 1981, and then again in 1992. And then I didn't fly no more after that, all the way up until 2008 was my next flight. Oh, let me put my glasses back on so I can see the chat. What's up, Geneva in the house? What's up? You got a new unit? Yes, Candy K. Well, it ain't a new unit. It's the same one. It's just put back on right. It's just, it's just freshened back up. That's all. But no, I ain't spending no money for a new unit because these units is almost these units are $700 a piece. So when I first got this unit, it was I spent about $700 to get it. Because this is real human hair. This is all real hair. And I spent $700. But what happens is over time, it'll with sweat and all of that, it may lift. And so then I'll take it off, wash my natural hair under this, because I do have hair, because this is all my hair. So I do have hair under this, so I wash my hair, and I might want to scratch it because it itches real bad from being under this is sitting on a stocking cap, so the stocking cap is over my hair. And so, but I can take this off and wear my hair, but, and I got a good grade of hair, as y'all can see. Even my hair is a low kind of wavy, it's kind of wavy. But it's kind of spotted in certain places because it's getting thin. So in certain places it's real thin. And like I was telling y'all earlier in the chat, me being on the GLP-1, the tirzepatide, it thinning my hair. It thinning it out real bad. So it don't look good. So that's why I got this. But the unit is $700, but each time that it have to be reinstalled and retwisted and all that is $260. Okay, Chauvin T said all the best. I took my mom to Barcelona, and she took her mobility scooter. Oh, okay, yeah. Paul said, thank you, Chauvin T, and hello to everyone in the chat. I'm finishing up some editing on my video I need to drop today. So if I miss anybody, hello, and I'm sorry. They got you, Paul. Go ahead and drop that video. Give me something to watch tonight. Because I'm going to be in the bed bored. Y'all know I don't got no nightlife. I'm going to be home in the bed bored because I ain't going nowhere. I ain't got no money to go nowhere. I just got my hair done. But seeing as though I just got my hair done, I need to go somewhere. Giles said, yes, both Trinidad and Tobago and Barbados, not on the list. Kenny K said, amen. My mama takes her scooter all over the country on these planes. Yeah, when I get to that age, if I ever should need a scooter, it ain't going to, me being handicapped ain't going to stop me from traveling. I'm going to take a scooter too. Everyone send a plane emoji so I can count all for passports. Y'all send that plane emoji so he can count everybody for the passports. I was finishing up my way lost blog editing this evening too. Join me for my premiere if you can. Sure will, Candy K. Ms. Toy said I can only go during my breaks, which is in December, February, March, or the summer. Right, because yeah, you a school teacher. My cousin is a school teacher, Ms. Toy. She actually teach high school special ed students. Chauvin T said, I'm booking my 2027 vacation in the next few weeks. I try to book 12 to 18 months out. I slowly pay it off. Okay, so you try to book it in advance to make sure it's paid off by the time it's time for travel. Tuan said that flight was only to support my sister during the death of her mom. Oh, okay. Phoebe said that's the best way to do it, traveling T. Yeah, to do it way in advance. Yeah, so you know it's paid off, by the time you travel. That is smart, traveling T. And the only thing with that for me, and I should do it since though I'm on a budget, ain't like I'm some rich man, but I'm a truck driver and we don't get paid. Well, I own my own truck. So I don't get paid from when my truck ain't rolling. If my truck ain't rolling, I ain't getting paid. So I kind of book stuff at the last minute based on what's going on in the industry. So when the industry has a downslide, I'll go on ahead and squeeze in a vacation right quick if things don't look that good. When I went to Jamaica here recently, was bad timing because that particular week, oh my God, the company that I pulled for had the most loads. They had the most load. They called me every day I was on vacation. Every day. Because they needed a load pull. That could have been the worst time I could have left. But hey, I had that one was planned way in advance, so you know. Twan said I didn't fly again until Claxton and I went to St. Lucia 4 years ago. Oh, okay. Jackson 7780, what's up? Thank you for joining. Kendi K said you can find a lot of very cheap international destinations if you have flexible schedule. Yes. If you got a flexible schedule, yeah. Now for me, yeah, I have a flexible schedule because I don't have to request days off or anything like that. When I'm ready to go, I'm going. I park my truck and I go and I let them know I'm going on vacation. See you later. Even though they're gonna still call, I'm still go. Twan said, yes, Challenge Team. My sister and I are planning our trip now for next year. I'm just waiting on the travel agent to get back to us. Okay, Twan is planning a trip for next year. Ms. Toy said, I thought you were going to do a trip for everybody to St. Lucia, Twan. That would be a great trip too. That would, yes. Kenji K said, oh my God, I fly every 45 to 60 days for work and to check on my mama. Ooh, you fly often. So, Kenji K, do you ever get flight credits? Like I have Delta, I have like a Delta thing, like where I get so many points with Delta, and then once I get up to a certain amount, I use those points for a flight. If I don't have the money to pay for it, I use that for a flight. Do you do that as well? Oh, look who don't join the chat. My girl Evelyn. What's up? Beautiful I am colored. What's up? We talking about traveling, Evelyn. You and your husband gonna get in on some of this? Y'all gonna get on a piece of this travel? Can you say, but does anybody happen to know how long the TSA pre-check lasts? How many years before it expires? I need to look that up. I need to take time and look that up. TSA pre-check. Once you get TSA pre-check, I think it's 10 years. It'll last you 10 years. Gerald, can you confirm that though? Because Gerald would know. Twan said St. Martin for my anniversary. I'm thinking to extend the invite to my son Rays. Oh, St. Martin, that's it. That's yes. Yes, Evelyn, 700. Yes, this unit initially is 700, and then each time I go back for reinstall, I just pay maintenance fee and reinstallment fee, which is $260. I think 5 years all I need to look at mine's Kendi K. Oh yeah, because Traveling T is it only 5 years, Traveling T? Yeah, because you have TSA pre-check. I don't. I like again. I have the Twit card that gives me global entry. So, and that's even when I go out the country. I don't have to wait in line. Damn money man. No, I ain't the money man. I wish. Oh my God. Well, it does look very nice on UTT. Thank you, Candy K. I appreciate that. You know, Candy K, I don't know if you was in the live earlier when I was saying when I was a thick guy and I had that big fat round face, this hairstyle did not look good. It didn't. So it looks totally different with my new look, my new look. Like I was telling Evelyn, I'm glad Evelyn is in here because she made a post about us, and these new looks and all of that. And I was saying, yes, your mind and how you think changes when you get in these new bodies. So, and not the I'm not tooting my own horn, but I would like to think I look a whole lot better now, and that this hairstyle look good on me. So yeah. Sharon T said get global. Trying to get global passport entry. It includes TSA pre-check. Twan said that's why he can pay for your membership. So because I can pay too. That's why I can't pay for a membership because I'm paying too much for hair. Can you say thanks, Traveling T? I don't ever look it up because it's on my boarding pass, so I don't want to get got one day through, and they tell me that I'm back to the end to the long line. I know that's right, Candy K. See. T, what is the price on global? I get TSA pre-check free with my American Express card. Oh, well that's good. Yeah, so traveling T, yeah, she would know. I have TSA pre-check, so now I need to get global. Thank you, traveling T. JR, what is on the list? I need to make a list. Right. JR, come on back on in the chat now. You don't got ghosts. Hey, cousin, we are all on a budget. Yeah, in 2026, we are all on a budget. Yeah, cause look, this GLP-1 was not cheap. It was not cheap, especially for those of us that have to go through Lilly Direct, where our insurance don't cover. And Compound wasn't cheap either. To be completely honest, the cheapest prices I have saw were through Twan's link Gimme Care. If y'all not on subscribe to Twan's channel and y'all one of my trucker friends and y'all on my trucker side, Traces of Twan Life is in the chat. And look, she got in her description Gimme Care. So if you looking to lose weight, subscribe to her channel, go to her description, and Gimme Care. They have the cheapest rates on Trizipatide. I haven't saw it cheaper nowhere else since there. Gimme Care is by far the cheapest. So if I need to go back to Compound, Gimme Care would be where I would go. Cause we did decide to go next summer. Kitty Cat said, "Oh my God, TT, you know I used to date truck drivers, and if he did not say those exact words, if his truck is not rolling, we ain't making any money." Right? Yeah. If the truck ain't rolling, we ain't making no money. I gotta keep my truck going, and we don't get vacation pay. We like y'all. what I call y'all, American workers and stuff like that get vacation pay. We don't get vacation pay. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. We got to work. Gerald said, okay, Twan, so Caribbean in the lead, then Europe, Asia, Dominican Republic. Destiny, Dominican Republic. Yeah. I've been there. I've been to Dominican Republic 4 times already. 4 times. I've been to Cancun and the DR 4 times. Because those are real cheap. Last year, this is no lie, I spent $700 for 2 people, for me and a friend of mine, to go to Dominican Republic twice. And that included flight and hotel. That included both. $700. That did include the flight and the hotel. Flying internationally takes your compression socks just in case. Swan said, okay, so we going to DR in June. I thought we were going to Barbados. Kenya Cat said, absolutely platinum medallion on Delta. Always register for rewards program. Yeah, always register for the reward program with whatever airline you travel. Even if you don't travel often, those airline miles do not expire. Absolutely, yep. Miss Toya speaking to her twin Evelyn. Evelyn spoke back. Kenya Cat said, oh my God, TT, I had no idea that a man's coat is just as expensive as a woman's. Wow. Yes. Yes, it is. And it's because, I mean, now, they do come a little cheaper, like $200 or $300, but I got the real human hair because I didn't want it to itch my neck and all of that. I want real hair. I want real human hair. So yeah, for real human hair, yeah, it's expensive. And then it's long. Mine's is long. So if it was just a shorter cut, the longer, the more. Vivi saying hi to Evelyn. Great shirt, TT. Oh, no, Evelyn. You missed it earlier. Evelyn, no. This shirt came from Temu or Shein. And this shirt, right quick, I'm doing a recap for Evelyn. This shirt is 90% poly and ester, 45% poly, 45% Miss Esther, them twins. And it's so messed up that the buttons don't match with the holes. So it's a little off, which y'all probably can't see because you got to really look. And then the collar, look, the collar won't even fold right. I got to keep holding the collar. So no, this shirt is a hot mess. But again, I only paid $8 for it. So my brother told me in the chat earlier, Evelyn, you get what you pay for. Kenny K said, yes, compression socks are my go-to for long haul travels, but really anytime I'm on a plane, I'm wearing compression socks. I don't wear no socks on no plane. I wear my slippers and I sit on that plane and that's it. And yeah, I get comfortable like I'm at home, especially if I'm on a long flight. Now, a little 2-hour flight, I put on my regular socks. But there's been times that plenty of times I flew out to Vegas or to California, which from Atlanta, it's a 4-hour flight. I don't do that connecting. Anywhere I travel domestically, I'm not doing a connected flight. I'm not. A domestic travel here in the U.S., it got to be direct. And the good thing about that is that if I can't find a direct flight, then I guess it ain't meant for me to go. But Delta Hub is here in Atlanta, and I fly Delta, and they go everywhere. So yeah, I do, only direct flights domestically. And especially going to LA or Vegas, and I'm gonna get comfortable. And I'm going to take my socks off and I got on slides. But what I'm not going to wear is a bonnet. I'm not going to wear a bonnet. That's said, TT, you were supposed to turn up in Jamaica with me and Twan. I know, but we miss each other. Paul said, I will say this. I always have swagger even at my biggest. But now I'm talking about now. It's borderline and sit now. I'm just joking. What did Jadakiss say? I'm not cocky, but I'm confident. Hot dog it. That's right, Paul. That is right. I'm not cocky, but I'm confident. Candy K said, I'm Lily Direct too. Yeah, so you spend about $449 a month. Paul on Wheels. Twan said, right, Destiny, he paid more for that man wig than for the taxi to meet up with us. Oh, yeah, I did. We're going to do something together, though. We're going to do something together, definitely. Twan said, thanks, CT. Paul said, saying hello. Kenny Kid said, Twan, you 2 months. So glad you and TT did meet back in Florida. Yeah, we met in Florida. It was nice meeting Twan for the first time, although we were supposed to meet in Jamaica. But that's why we're going to do a trip together. Since we did not meet in Jamaica, we definitely going to do a trip together. We got to. We got to do a trip together. Sending you a big hug. You've been in my thoughts and prayers. Oh, Paul, I'm sending Miss Toy a big hug. Yeah, Paul, I had to comment on something. I was like, you got to update us. We need to know how you doing. What's going on? You know, all of us ain't got the money to be a member to get all the member videos you dropping. We're the regular videos. Twan said, Destiny is my cousin. She is with me in Jamaica next year. We going to DR. All right, we going to DR. Well, DR it is, because that's a cheap trip. We can go to DR for about $500-$700 and stay there for 4 days. Troy, what's up? What's up, Troy? Thank you for joining. Ms. Toy said, TT hit VV link. You can get your wigs cheaper. Look, Miss Toy, Vivi only got women wigs. I can't do nothing with them women wigs now. I ain't going around here looking like RuPaul. That's what I'm not going to do. I ain't going around here looking like RuPaul. Kenny K, Polly and Esther. Your shirt look nice to me. Well, thanks. It's supposed to give the effect of Burberry, but it's not actually Burberry. Shein or Temu don't do my Shein like that. Trying to say don't do her Shein like that. Kenny K said, TT, you don't have to tell us everything, TT. We think the shirt looks nice on you. Prayers, please, that I will take my shots here shortly. Lots of anxiety. Yeah. Chamchi said, you're 50 with diabetes. Consider compression socks. Oh, for real, Church. So that's the thing? I'm going to need compression socks? Because, you know, I try to run around here like I'm still 20. And you're right, I'm 50 with diabetes. But I still be acting like I'm afraid of getting old. I don't want to be old yet. So I still be acting like I'm 20, like I don't need compression socks. But you're right. Let me get on Amazon and get me some compression socks. Ellen said, oh, damn, TT. Don't look like that on camera, but you do get what you pay for most time. Yeah. But this shirt is a hot mess, but you're right, Evelyn. You get what you pay for. Compression socks do help with inflammation. Okay, not quite. I'm still on 2.5 dose. I have SA funds through. Okay. Oh, okay. So you don't. Oh, you on 2.5, Kindy K. I'm on. I do 5.0 now, and I do my shot every 10 days. I do it every 10 days. So, because I'm in maintenance, and my appetite, to be honest, haven't really picked up. Even in me doing it every 10 days at 5.0, it hadn't picked up. So I'm okay. Kenny K said, I'm just not used to these shots. I get like this every week. Champsy said, my ankles were swollen from just flying from Jamaica. Oh no, that's Twan said to Traveling T, her ankles were swollen just from flying from Jamaica. Oh, get extra leg space. Get that row that's right there by the exit row. Get the exit row aisle where you can stretch. When you book, if you don't want to pay for first class or all them others that you sit in the front, get that exit row. Get the exit row, because the only thing they're gonna ask you are you willing to help in the case of an emergency? Which I don't understand why they charge extra for exit row seats when you the one that have to be the last one out in the case of an emergency. Like, make that make sense. You gonna charge me extra to sit in a seat where I have to assist the flight attendants? Really? But hey, you need compression socks sitting in the truck, driving all those hours every day. Your legs would feel better. Okay, Candy Cat, I didn't know that, but I'm glad y'all telling me that, because I'm sure gonna buy me some compression socks. So in my truck though, I drive a Freightliner. A lot of trucks don't give that leg space per se, but a Freightliner, I find I've driven every different truck. Like, we got Freightliners, Peterbilt, Kenworth, International, Volvo. I find that the Freightliner, I can sit down in the Freightliner truck and have plenty of leg space, where I can put that truck on cruise, bloop, and lean my seat back and stretch my legs, and I'm comfortable. But not all trucks has given me that same option. But the truck that I got now is a Freightliner. Chatting about health, has everyone over 50 had their colonoscopy? I have. I had the colonoscopy. And if you haven't and you're over 50, please go get it done. It's very important that you do. Just put the socks on when you sit down on the plane and when you land and take off. Okay, well, I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get some now that y'all brought it up, because I do also be in the truck too. Although I do have plenty of leg space, but I am sitting down. It's not like I'm up walking around. I'm moving around. So I'm gonna get me some compression socks. Good advice, Miss Toy. Vivi is speaking to Paul. Charity said, it's unlawful for me to sit in the exit row. I wear my socks. Charity, you said it's unlawful for you to sit in the exit row? Why is that? Why you can't sit in the exit row? Ms. Toy said, you can't need a seat belt extender on the exit row. I found that out on my bigger days. Kenya K said unlawful. Yeah, I wonder why it's unlawful. Yeah, why? And I didn't know they didn't give seatbelt extenders, or if you were in the exit row. I didn't know that either. But y'all, we don't need seatbelt extenders no more. All of us so far are in pretty much new bodies. We've lost, even for the females, even at 260, 70, 80 pounds, y'all don't need seatbelt extenders. I don't think. Y'all can use the regular seatbelts. Charity said, yes, seriously. The little block it says a person cannot sit there. Oh, doggone. I didn't know that. I've never paid any attention to that. Wow. That's new. Yeah, I'm sorry, Traveling T. I didn't know that. I really didn't know that. Well, that's understandable. Yeah, I didn't, and I don't see why, because you don't have to, as long as you can see. I mean, that's all you need is vision. I can see they said a blind person can't sit there, but hell, you just need to see to assist people at the exit row. That's what I would think. But yeah, so we definitely gonna get this trip planned, and Twan gonna get this live. She gonna create a live where we're gonna put together a trip for all of us, right along with all of us going to meet Paul in Vegas. I know Paul and Shawnee and RMZ is, I guess they putting that together. And Miss Toy, to you, we cannot wait to see how fine you are now, Miss Toy. We can't wait. We cannot wait. Because we know you don't did it. We know you did it. So we is looking forward to seeing you soon, Miss Toy. They might yell out commands, I guess, but I don't know. Oh, I didn't think about that, Miss Toy. I guess that is right. They might yell out commands. Okay. All right. Yeah. That's another thing. Vegas, I want to go. Yes, Candy K. So Paul is in the chat. And I believe it's him, Sean, and RMZ is putting something together for a little meetup in Vegas at one of them resorts where we're gonna go, and we are going to go to one of them gambling casinos, lose all our money, and not be able to afford our Zet bound the next month. That's what's gonna happen. And we're gonna be hitting Twan up for her Gimme Care link to get compound, since we don't spend all our money at the casino, and now we can't afford Zet bound. So Twan gonna make a killing that month. She gonna be right there giving out business cards. Yeah, y'all go ahead and spend your money, and just hit my link up for your compound to zip tie. Yes. Twan gonna make a killing. Cause that's exactly what's gonna happen. We're gonna lose all our Zet bound money on them damn slot machines. And we definitely gonna be contacting you, Twan, to get that gimme link. Yes. Twan said Vegas in September. Yes, and Twan is laughing. Evelyn is laughing. Well, it's the truth. Y'all laughing, but it's the truth. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Paul knew what he was doing when he planned that trip to Vegas. Oh, we gonna go back to our states and be broke. Mm-hmm. Paul will give dates soon. Yeah. Paul will he got something else going on, and then after he handle whatever else he gotta handle, then he'll give out dates and stuff, and we'll meet up in Vegas. But that is this year. In September. And y'all, it is still hot in Vegas in September. I went to Vegas in October for my birthday 3 years ago, right? Or four, no, maybe 4 years ago. Gerald, what year that we went to Vegas for my birthday? I went to Vegas for my birthday in October. And it was scalding hot. And at that point, I was still fat. I was still 270 pounds. And me and my cousin JR, we both fat men. He was 300, I was 270. And we was with people that was slim. And they kept saying to us, why are we taking an Uber everywhere? Our fat asses can't walk. So yeah, we Ubering everywhere. We can't do all this walking. We walk out the front door of the resort, get to the curb, and there's where we pass out. It's a wrap. That is where we passed out, and I'll be like, oh, yep, call an Uber. And what makes it so bad, the Uber only taking us 2 resorts up the street. 2 resorts up the street. Everybody else still walking. Here, me and my cousin got to get an Uber two blocks. Two blocks up the street. Because we too tired and too out of shape. And my back, oh Lord. The lower part of my back be hurting so bad. Oh. Don't tell TT any secrets. Y'all can tell me secrets. I won't tell nobody secrets. TT, you are Libra, Scorpio. I'm Libra. My birthday is October 3rd. I'm a Libra. Me and my brother, who was also in the chat, he's probably out in the chat. My birthday is October 3rd. His is October 4th. And my sister-in-law, my brother that is married, his wife's birthday is the same exact day as mine, October 3rd. Vegas is a lot of walking. It is, Candy K. Oh my God. Candy K. Vegas was a lot of walking. And when I went to Vegas for my birthday, and that was about 2 or 3 years ago, that wasn't my first time going, because my first time going, I was with a bunch of girls, and I went also for my birthday that year, but that was back in 2015. I was still slim then. I hadn't gained my weight. I was still slim. So we did a lot of walking, and it didn't bother me. So when I went this time, the last time I went for my birthday, about 3-4 years ago, I didn't know that it was going to take a toll on me like it did. I didn't expect that, and it did. All that walking, it got you, boy. And I was 270 pounds. It got me. I couldn't, like I said, I walk out there, and we stayed at the Bellagio. The Bellagio is one of the most expensive resorts on that strip, but I got a really good deal. Oh my God, I got a really good deal with gambling points. Right, Gerald? I think Gerald is out the group chat. But with my casino points, I got a really good deal. So we stayed at the Bellagio. And but yeah, that going from the front entrance to the Bellagio, and then when you get down to the curb, it's the Paris right there, and Planet Hollywood at the corner, the Cosmopolitan. Yeah, but when you get there, I was done. I couldn't do no more. Walking was done for me. And yeah, I would take an Uber 2 blocks up the street because I was wore out. I was done. But I can walk 2 miles with a blink of an eye, and it don't even bother me now. Thank God. I can walk 2 miles easy. So now if we go to Vegas, guess what? Your boy gonna be walking and drinking. And maybe I might have a bottle of water in one hand, and that tall drink that we was getting from where we were getting that drink from. I forget. But them slushy drinks. Yeah, them slushy drinks, yeah. I drink those. Cool J saying hello to Evelyn. Charity said, I love it, Twan. Twan said, or Esther. Charity said, no Polly. Yeah, oh. Wait. Oh, no, that was Evelyn. Yeah, you can't wear no polyester in Vegas. You better not. You better not wear no poly in Esther in Vegas. You'll come together. Yes, God, you'll come together. Don't wear no polyester in Vegas. Be very Fat Tuesdays. That's right, Fat Tuesday drinks. Gerald, where the hell you been? I was sitting up here asking you to co-sign some of what I'm talking about, so I know I'm talking what I'm talking about, and you've been quiet. Are you driving? Slushy drinks are the one with all the calories. Yes, Miss Toy. Yes. They are all the calories. But you can't go out to Vegas and not indulge and have fun. When you go to Vegas, look, what happens in Vegas, stay in Vegas. So whatever happened in Vegas, stay in Vegas. But I will share with you guys that, yeah, I had them slushy drinks. I was overweight and I need to Uber everywhere else I had to go. That's what I will share. Yeah. Because, ooh. But my first trip to Vegas, y'all, I'm going to make a video about my first trip to Vegas. My first trip to Vegas was with the same girls you saw me with at the New Edition concert back in February. So the same people I was in that poster New Edition concert, that's how I went to Vegas with back in 2015. And we wowed out. Oh, we wowed out. I have a situation at work, TT. Okay. I'm about to end my live anyway, JR, and I will help you with your situation. Because I'm sure it's probably something with the trailer or the tractor. So I got you. I'm going to call you in a minute. Twan said, you remember that when we go and don't get in here telling it. I want Twan. Look, when we go, whatever happened out there, it's staying out there. I ain't gonna get on the live and tell it or we don't record ourselves while we out there. So because let me tell you, we're gonna be on live probably the whole time. Charity said, when I lived in Baton Rouge, there were a daiquiri place that had a drive-through. The law was they could serve it as long as a lid was on it. But yeah, Charity, in Louisiana, wait a minute. I don't know. Let me not say Louisiana. In New Orleans, Louisiana, you can drink in the street with your drink. You can walk down the street with your drink and it's cool. Like, they ain't gonna say nothing. I don't know about Baton Rouge. Maybe Baton Rouge is the same in other states. Vivi in here. Vivi, let us know. We can drink anywhere in Louisiana. I premiere right now. Please join me to start at 8:30. Oh, okay, Candy K. So y'all, everyone that is in this live, when I end this in about 4 minutes, please go over to Candy K's live. Join Candy K at 8:30. She is in the group. Candy K, drop a vehicle so people know who you are and so that they can subscribe to your channel. Go over to Candy K and subscribe if you haven't already. She starts at 8:30, which I'm about to get off my live to join Candy K over there. I think in the French Quarters, New Orleans. Okay, JR. Okay. Charity said yes, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Okay. You can drink. Okay, I didn't know that. Because you know, a lot of places you cannot have open container. You just can't. You know, it's against the laws. I know here in Georgia, you better not be walking down the street with an open container. They're gonna take you straight to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. They don't play that here. Kenya K says, okay, yes, she dropped her link, y'all. She has dropped her link. So yes, everybody leave here and let's tune in with Kendi K. Kendi K all day. Let's do it. So guys, I've been on here long enough. I probably don't held you guys up for about an hour. Has it been an hour? Has it been longer than an hour? If it's been longer than an hour, I truly apologize. I'm so sorry I held you guys up longer than an hour because I only meant to be on here for an hour. But we've had so much fun when I get with you guys and we talk about everything. Like everything goes, everything goes. So we talk about everything here. But thank you for joining in. As I always say, thanks for joining in because y'all could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be right here with your boy TT Trucker. I appreciate all the support, all the love, all the comments, all the likes, all the subscribes. Y'all, I am at I'm at about with subscribers, I'm there. I'm almost at 3,000 subscribers. My watch time hours has dropped, and here's why. And then I'm gonna let you guys go. So they drop every 365 days. So any watch time hours that I had a year ago have fell off. So as I'm gaining, I'm losing last year's watch time hours and they're falling off just as quick as I'm gaining. So I'm still stagnant right at about, I saw 2672 watch time hours is where I was at. A couple of days ago, I was at 2514. When I checked the day, it was at 2672, but I know some have fell off. So it's, they kind of, you know, as quickly as I'm getting them, they're dropping off too. Virginia subscribed to Kendi K. Congrats on your channel. Right, yes. Yeah, y'all go over there and subscribe to Kendi K's channel. Wallace in here, hello. Yeah, everybody that just joined, thank you for joining. Y'all would join right when I'm about to end the live. I am at the end of my live because Kendi K is going live and we are going to go over to Kendi K's channel and watch her. And because I'm bored today, it is Saturday, but as y'all know, I don't go out. I'm a 50-year-old man that just sit at home and do absolutely nothing but watch YouTube on my days off. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going over to Kendi K's live, which she starts in 1 minute. But again, thank you for joining. If you did just join the live, hit the like button. But I'm sorry, I am leaving. But stay tuned for my next live, which probably will be when? Today is Saturday, maybe Monday. I might do a live Monday or Tuesday. We'll see. However, anyway, I will update you guys on my next live. Ever said great live. See you on the next live. Yes. thank you guys for joining. And until the next live, all love. I love you guys. Thanks. And again, I appreciate you guys because you could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be right here with your boy. So thank you. See you guys on the next live and peace